Samoan Islands, 240 pounds. Here is Tony Tusi. Tony Tusi. His opponent, Gene Anderson, up there talking with his fighter. And of course, that's Hussein Arab, the Iron Sheik. And we're going to get a look at the Sheik as he goes against Tony Tusi from the Samoan Islands.
This Tony Tusi, I have not seen him wrestle. But what a way to start against the Mid-Atlantic and the Canadian heavyweight champion.
Even if he weren't a champion, what a way to start against the Sheik.
That's right. Now, Tony asked for this match. So if you're going to start, you might as well start at the top.
All right, the Sheik now having something to say to the crowd, as the crowd has really been on him. And again, we've got a packed house tonight in our TV arena. The Sheik now wanting to have a couple of words with Gene Anderson, his manager. He's complaining about something that
probably complaining about this young man being too strong. Tony looks like he can definitely handle himself.
Right behind the Sheik.
Sheik's almost broke it one time. Takes him. Nice move.
Good hip toss right there. He's going to pick the Sheik up and slam him. Here goes the Sheik out of the ring again. Now it's time for a conference.
I think it's really bothering the Sheik that this young man is not jumping. You know, if you notice, Tony's standing over there very calm.
He's extremely cool about the entire thing. He looks like he really knows what he wants to do. He's got his mind made up. He's got a plan. He knows how he wants to wrestle the Sheik, and he's sticking to it. That's right.
You have to have a plan when you go in there against Hussein Arab. All right. Still has that headlock.
Oh, and he's really got the pressure on him.
Yes, he does. Over.
He's going to pick him up for another slam. Oh, that upsets Gene Anderson.
Headlock. That takes him over. Still holding on. Now, this young man, in most cases, you'll say this is to wear your opponent down. But it looks like with the strength of Tony, he could just about make the Sheik pass out.
Look at the muscles in those arms and that shoulder and neck as he really put the pressure on that headlock.
No. There you see Gene Anderson.
You think that's concern on the face of Gene Anderson?
You never know.
All right, the Sheik again has got him stacked up. Again, here's Tommy Young over to push him back. All right, Tusi now again with that headlock and again really putting the pressure to it. David, as you say, you can wear an opponent down this way, but when you put the strength into it that Tusi's got in those shoulders and those arms of his, you can make a man black out by putting that much pressure in that headlock.
If the Sheik doesn't get out of it fairly soon, he'll go down to his knees. All right. Men are crossing. Hip toss. Nice move. All right, Sheik.
Well, I tell you got to be impressed with the way this young man is going against the Iron Sheik. As we mentioned, the Sheik, the Mid-Atlantic champ, the Canadian champ, and Tusi is really right now giving him all he can handle and then some.
That's right. And the thing is, too, which is good, Tusi is just resorting to a basic hold, which is the headlock, applying that pressure, wearing his man down.
Friends, let me remind you, you're going to see Ric Flair and Blackjack Mulligan together as a tag team in the match that follows.
So Jack is back, and guess with who?
Yes, Ric Flair. Back with the Nature Boy.
Nice move.
Again, he really surprised the Sheik.
The Sheik I noticed this time, the Sheik was slower in getting up. All right, this headlock is is having its effect on the Iron Sheik.
And the Sheik, who so many times has told us what an outstanding wrestler, and he is at fans. I don't mean to belittle that, but he is being out-wrestled right now by Tusi.
That he is. There you see the Sheik right there, trying to figure out what he's going to do.
Again, now the Sheik on his feet is going to whip him toward the ropes, and the Sheik down from the tackle. Headbutt. Tusi flying off of the rope, headlong right into that headbutt. And the Sheik must have a head like a brick. He's ripping at the mouth. Again, now it's a nose. And brings a smile to the face of Gene Anderson. What ought to happen? Tusi ought to get hold of one of those fingers and take about 3 inches of it off as he clamps down on it with those teeth.
That is correct. Right now. Into the ropes. Off. Backdrop.
David, he goes high into the air. All right, Anderson telling the Sheik to finish him off. The Sheik with those pointed boots of his, boots that some of the wrestlers say are loaded.
Nice move. Got him. 1, 2.
Oh, he almost had him down for the count of 3. 2 count, and the Sheik came very, very close to being pinned. All right, the back flip again, an attempt at a pin. And Tusi now, who's a little wobbly on his feet. David, the match has really taken a lot out of both of them. As they have really gone at each other.
Right, there's the boot. There's the boots. You saw it. He tapped that toe.
Like the Sheik put something down into the toe of that boot. And that's exactly what he uses to get Tusi in the chest. I had just mentioned a few moments ago that a lot of the wrestlers say that that boot is loaded.
That's right.
There's that suplex. And the Sheik's going to have him pinned after that. It was the boot, though, that started the downfall of Tony Tusi. When he really got kicked hard in the chest by that boot from the Sheik. Then the Sheik with that patented suplex of his, and he really does put all opponents out with that. Once he got him in a position for the suplex, at that point it was all over for Tusi. In slow motion now, the Sheik has got him by the hair, has got him up in a position now for the suplex. Hard down on the head and the base of the neck and the shoulders. At this point, it's over. The winner, Hussein the Arab, the Iron Sheik.
Let's take time for this commercial message about the Mid-Atlantic wrestling events coming up in your area.
That's Jimmy Snuka and Ray Stevens. They have along in their corner, as always, their manager, Gene Anderson, who is right there by their side.
There is more than gold in that corner.
There's wrestling gold there also. All right, their opponents, Abe Jacobs and Tony Tusi, and that's Jacobs in the ring now against Snuka. Superfly Jimmy Snuka. Just an outstanding athlete. You can't say enough about the athletic ability of Jimmy Snuka or that fantastic body that he possesses.
Yes.
All right,
Gene Anderson
already around that ring and beating with that walking cane on it.
You might not have heard it, seen him, but you can hear it. Makes the tag. Smart move by Abe Jacobs as far as getting away from that corner.
Anytime you're gonna face Ray Stevens, you want to be out in the center of the ring. You want as much room as possible because the crippler is just that, Ray Stevens. Here's Tusi.
Tosi. He asked me, he pronounced it correctly. Tony Tosi.
All right, Tosi then, David. If he pronounces it, that's what we're going to say, right?
I believe it, as big as he is.
All right, referee Stu Swartz right there, again motioning to Gene Anderson to get back around over in that corner. Next week, right here, the sheep herders from New Zealand are going to be here next week, David. That's Butch Miller and Luke.
All right. Ray Stevens, the
Well, he went
crippler.
to the eyes, and there was a hard right on the jaw of Abe Jacobs. Here comes double team territory now.
Yes. Jimmy Snuka. This man is big. All right, this is what I wanted to see. These two men up against each other. Because both of them are built like a greyhound.
All right, Tosi with a headlock, really leaning back and reaching back to get all the pressure he can put into that headlock. Gene Anderson's going to break the ring, or that Kane won, the way he keeps slamming it into the mat.
Well, you know, this is a tactic on the part of Gene Anderson. Now, even though he does not, let's say in most cases, get into the ring or interfere that way, he intimidates.
It's got to distract you. You've got to be leery of what he might do at times. All right, good takedown. Another headlock here, still with that pressure on Snuka.
Yeah, it's sort of like walking down a dark alley and you hear footsteps behind you. when Gene Anderson pounds on that canvas with that cane, because you just can feel it in the back of your neck.
You know it's going to come sooner or later. All right, Jacobs back to the corner.
Into the turnbuckle.
Out of the way, just in the nick of time. Snuka hits hard into the turnbuckle, right on that shoulder. Jacobs has got him up for the slam.
And
He's got him with a Kiwi leg roll. Yes, sirree. Abe Jacobs now with that Kiwi leg roll. They go into the ropes.
takes it now, whips into the rope.
And Snuka came off with a headbutt. Jacobs was ready for the pile driver here, David. Ray Stevens came right in, reached right down, and got him in a pile driver.
Why? They are the World Tag Team Champions. Jimmy Snuka and Ray Stevens. And their manager, you cannot forget him.
Samoa, a good comeback in the arm drag. And a tag, and we're going to get Ron Ritchie in now off of the top rope. Elbow drop right down across the arm. Well, Mid-Atlantic Wrestling has got such a tremendous array of rough, tough, mean, wild tag teams already. When you add a team like this to the list, it just almost boggles your mind to think of just what types and what the caliber of tag team wrestling on Mid-Atlantic Wrestling is all about.
The very best are here. And if they're not here, they're coming.
Everybody wants to get here. Everybody wants to get after. Well, we got the World Tag Team belts, David. Everybody, the championship. Everybody wants those champions.
But those two men in there, the sheep herders,